We will now continue from where we stopped in part 12. In part 12, I gave you question 17 as assignment, and I will now answer it here. Silica gel, when exposed to air, turns liquid. What kind of substance is this? A. Deliquescent substance. B. Hygroscopic substance. C. A fluorescent substance. D. Entropy substance. The answer is it's a deliquescent substance. When gel substance turns to liquid, you call them deliquescent substances. Now, assignment number 1 for you. I want you to come under the comment of this video and tell me the meaning of definition of deliquescent, hygroscopic, efflorescent, and entropy. Just tell me the meaning. Deliquescent, hygroscopic, efflorescent, and entropy. There is a reason. If you have followed our channel, you will know that anytime I give an assignment, there is a reason for the assignment. Okay. Let's consider question 19. Under high pressure, rare gases do not obey laws because their molecules dash. Under high pressure, rare gases do not obey laws because their molecules dash. A. Have become more energetic. B. Have become less energetic. C. Have become smaller in size. D. Have become larger in size. Under high pressure, rare gases do not obey laws because their molecules have become less energetic. Okay. The salt responsible for temporary hardness is dash. You know we talk about hard water and soft water. Please, can you tell me the difference between hard water and soft water? Tell me, that is second assignment. The difference between hard water and soft water. Salt responsible for temporary hardness. You know we have permanent hardness and temporal hardness. The salt responsible for temporal hardness is dash. A. Calcium sulfate. B. Magnesium chloride. C. Calcium bicarbonate. D. Magnesium sulfate. The salt responsible for temporary hardness is dash. Calcium sulfate. B. Magnesium chloride. C. Calcium bicarbonate. D. Magnesium sulfate. The answer to question 20 is calcium bicarbonate. It is calcium bicarbonate that results in temporary hardness of water. Okay, remember that one of the tools you need is your JAMB syllabus and your JAMB past question. If I have not given you JAMB syllabus and JAMB past question, please let me know. So if you watch this video till the end, I will give you free JAMB syllabus and free JAMB past question on chemistry, on physics, on biology, and any other of your JAMB subjects. When salt is used to preserve food, which of the following properties can be used to determine its purity before use? When salt is used to preserve food, which of the following properties can be used to determine the purity of that salt before you use it? A. Solubility in water. B. Melting point. C. Relative density. D. Crystalline nature. Common salt is used to preserve foods. Which of the following properties can be used to determine its purity before use? A. Solubility in water. B. Melting point. C. Relative density. D. Crystalline nature. The answer is melting point. Melting point. If it doesn't have the proper melting point, that means the salt is not pure. There are impurities that has delayed or accelerated its melting point. I hope you are following. Okay, we have done several videos. What you are watching is part 13. We started from part 1. See, I am serious with preparing you for this exam. I am very, very serious. And I don't want to be more serious than you, who is the candidate. So I want you to practice harder, study harder. The exam is just a few weeks away, right? Study harder, put yourself under pressure. After this your JAMB exam, we can party, we can play, we can move around. But right now the time is preparation o'clock, not party, not resting. The rate of chemical reaction is not affected by one of these factors. The rate of chemical reaction of substances is not affected by one of these factors. A. Color. B. Concentration. C. Presence of light. D. surface area. The rate of chemical reaction is which one is not does not affect the rate of chemical reaction? Is it color, or is it concentration? Is it presence of light, or is it surface area? The answer is color. Color is not affected by color. Does not have the color of the substance does not affect the rate of the chemical reaction. Okay. Now I want you to look at this functional group. If you have taken your time to study your organic chemistry, if you started following from part 1, you know that I've been hammering on organic chemistry, study organic chemistry. So if you have been studying it, you will not be surprised at this question 23. Look at this. Look at it very well. Have you seen it? COH. Okay. Now let's look at the question. The functional group represented in the compound below is dash. What functional group? Now I want you to come under the comment and define functional group in organic chemistry. What does functional groups mean in organic chemistry? What does functional groups mean when it concerns organic chemistry? Tell me. That is your third assignment. I know why I'm giving you this assignment. I can't explain everything for you, and there's a reason for each assignment I give you. So tell me what functional groups mean in organic chemistry. The functional group represented in the compound below is it alkano or alkana or alkanone or alkanoids? The answer is simple. The answer is alkanal. Look at it again. With this double line leading to oxygen is alkanal. Okay. Remember, we've done videos on use of English, chemistry, physics, biology, government, economics, literature, and all the rest. If you are in need, if you're a serious student and you want me to give you the other videos we have done, and you are sure, you promise that you will watch them with your pen and your paper in your preparation, then ask me to say, sir, please give me all the videos you have done, and you mention the name of the subject so I can give you all the videos you have done on the subject. On exposure to the atmosphere, pay attention. On exposure to the atmosphere, a hydrated salt loses its water of crystallization to become anhydrous. The phenomenon is referred to as dash. On exposure to the atmosphere, a hydrated salt loses its water of crystallization to become anhydrous. This phenomenon is referred to as that: A, efflorescence; B, deliquescence; C, hygroscopy; D, hydrolysis. The answer is efflorescence. Now, there is this symptom of deliquescence, efflorescence, and I think sublimation also. If I were you, go over and study these 4 words now. These 4 chemical concepts: efflorescence, deliquescence, hydrolysis. Now, come under the comment, assignment number 4. Tell me the difference between hydroscopy and hydrolysis. Hydroscopy and hydrolysis. Remember, we are preparing for an exam. This one is not Jamboree. This is not Nollywood. This is not a Nollywood film you are watching. So I want you to give it the attention it deserves. When I give you assignment, don't jump and pass it. Even when you watch this one to the end, write the assignments down and come down and tell me the answer. Which of the following statement is true of the electrochemical series? Which of the following statements is true of the electrochemical series? A. Pay attention. Electropositivity of metals increases down the series. B. Electropositivity of non-metals decreases down the series. C. Electronegativity of non-metals decreases. D. Electropositivity of metals decreases down the series. Let me take it again. Which of the following statements is true of the chemical series? A. If I were you, I would go and read it up. Read up a electrochemical series. It's in your textbook. It's available online. Anyway, just make sure you read it up and write it down. Which of the following statements is not true of the electrochemical series? A. Electropositivity of metals decreases down the series. B. Electropositivity of non-metals decreases down the series. C. Electronegativity of non-metals, it decreases. D. Electropositivity of metal decreases down the series. The answer is D. In electrochemical series, electropositivity of metals decreases as you go down. The electropositivity decreases. Okay, we continue. The bond, you know, we have different kind of bond: dative bond, covalent bonding, electrovalent bonding, ionic bonding. I want you to study it. Just study it. The bond between H2O and hydrogen element to form this H3O. The bond between H2O plus one atom of hydrogen to form H3O is dash. Is it dative bond, covalent bond, electrovalent bond, and ionic bond? The answer is dative bond. Now, I want somebody, this one is not a compulsory assignment, but the other ones are compulsory. I want somebody that can tell me in the comment section, just explain this bond, just the definition: dative bond, covalent bond, electrovalent bond, and ionic bond. If I were you, I keep saying it, if I were you, I will give the explanation. Just find out what they mean and tell me in the comment section. Remember, we are not playing, no. We are in serious business. Over 2 million candidates, 2-point-something million candidates are writing JAMB like you. So it means that there is strong competition for admission. It means that a lot of persons will fail. So you need to up your game. You need to up your game seriously. So tell me the meaning. Gas molecules, let's proceed. Gas molecules are said to be perfectly elastic because gas molecules are said to be perfectly elastic because A. They collide without loss of energy. B. They move about in straight lines. C. The distance between them are negligible. D. The volume occupied by them is negligible. Let's understand the question. Gas molecules are said to be perfectly elastic. Why are gas molecules? You can't say that about solids. You can't also say perfect elasticity about liquids. But when it comes to gas molecules, we say gas molecules are perfectly elastic because they collide without loss of energy. B. They move about in straight lines. C. The distance between them are negligible. D. The volume occupied by them is negligible. The answer is they collide without loss of energy. They can collide the way they like. Okay. Question 29. The solid that absorbs water from the atmosphere and forms an aqueous solution is called, you see that thing I was saying. I already gave you this as an assignment and JAMB is repeating it for you. Remember, I'm not playing, these are rare JAMB questions. A solid that absorbs water from the atmosphere and forms an aqueous solution is dash. A. Hydrophilic. B. Efflorescent. C. Deliquescent. D. Hygroscopic. If a solid, you keep a solid and it will absorb water from the atmosphere, from the open air, and the solid quickly becomes liquid, it is called a deliquescent solid. A deliquescent solid. Deliquescent. I don't want this to delete from your memory. You'll be surprised at how JAMB will ask you these questions. Which of the following can undergo both addition reaction and substitution reaction? Which of the following can undergo both addition reaction and substitution reaction? A. Benzene. B. Pentene. C. Propane. D. Hexane. Benzene, pentane, propane, hexane. The answer is benzene. Benzene can go through addition reaction and substitution reaction. Benzene is quite special. Okay. Now we proceed. We move on. One method of driving the position of equilibrium of an endothermic reaction forward. This endothermic, not endochemic. There's supposed to be T somewhere. One method of driving the position of endothermic reaction forward is dash. You know we have exothermic and endothermic. Now I want you to please tell me the difference between two of them in the comment section. Difference between endothermic reaction and exothermic reaction. One method of driving the position of equilibrium of an endothermic reaction forward is to dash A. Increase temperature at constant pressure. B. Decrease pressure at constant temperature. C. Cool down the apparatus with water. D. Decrease temperature at constant pressure. The answer: one method of driving the position of equilibrium of an endothermic reaction forward is to, the answer is increase temperature at constant pressure. One method of driving the position of equilibrium of an endothermic reaction forward is to increase temperature at a constant pressure. Okay. The repeating unit in natural rubber is dash. We are looking at those questions that are not calculation based. All right. Because out of the 40 questions JAMB will give you, more than 25 will not involve any form of calculation. The repeating unit in natural rubber is dash. A. Alkyne. B. Isoprene. C. N-propene. D. Nipropene. All these things are part of organic chemistry. The repeating unit in natural rubber is isoprene. Isoprene. The repeating unit in natural rubber is isoprene. Question 37. In question 39, we have steam changes the color of anhydrous cobalt 2 chloride from steam changes. If you get anhydrous cobalt 2 chloride, if you get it and pass it through steam, the steam will change the color of anhydrous cobalt 2 chloride from blue to pink. B. Red to white. C. White to green. D. White to blue. What is the answer? The answer is simple. The answer is blue to pink. Blue to pink. If I were you, I will watch this particular video more than once with my pen, my paper, watch it over and over again, and don't forget the assignments I gave you, and don't forget also to get the free JAMB syllabus from me. Which of the following will change when a catalyst is added to a chemical reaction? This is an assignment, so I will not answer it. So this question is too sweet and too simple, and JAMB like asking this one. Which of the following will change when a catalyst is added to a chemical reaction? Of course, when you read the rate of chemical reactions in your biology textbook, your chemistry textbook, which of the following will change when a catalyst is added to a chemical reaction? A. The activation system, the activation energy. B. Potential energy of the reactant. C. The heat of the reaction. D. The potential energy of the product. Which of the following will change when a catalyst is added to a chemical reaction? Is it A. Activation energy? The activation energy will change. B. The potential energy of the reactant will change. C. The heat of the reaction will change. D. The potential energy of the product. I'm giving you question 40 as an assignment. You can also check up the meaning of catalysts and their work in chemical reaction. For now, to receive free JAMB syllabus, free JAMB past question, just do 4 things. And number 1 of the 4 things is compulsory. Number 1 is for you to join our YouTube channel. If you have not become a member, you become a full member of this channel by joining. So go ahead and join. You can't receive anything from us if you have not joined. So go ahead and join immediately. Join right now. So click on join. When you join, you'll be able to speak with me directly, ask me your question, chat me up on WhatsApp. I will be able to attend to your problems directly. Number 2, when you join, come over and like this video. Boop the like button there. Share this video. It's very important and compulsory. When you share it here on YouTube. Also copy the link of this video, share it everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Telegram, all the groups you belong to, your classmate group, everybody, let them receive this link. Then finally subscribe to our YouTube channel, Noble Tutorials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Noble Tutorials. Once you subscribe, come under the comment of this video and type I have subscribed. Once I see you type I subscribe, I will chat you up and send you the materials you require. But that is when you have joined, when you have joined, when you have liked, when you have shared, and when you have subscribed. Remember, there is an important video I'm keeping for you on the screen. Very, very important video. I'm leaving it for you free of charge on the screen. Tap on it now and watch next.